heaven?
No. It's Iowa.
Kevin, man, I'm incendiary too, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Incendiary, right?
Your guitar playing?
Yeah.
Totally.
I've seen Kevin slap some bass and play some guitar. He's pretty incendiary.
I am a golden god. I am on drugs.
I don't know, guys. I'm just like kind of hungry. Can we just go look for some barbecue? We're talking Almost Famous on the Pot of Dreams.
Hello. This is the music editor at Rolling Stone magazine. This is William Miller.
Yes, it is.
I think you should be writing for us.
From Cameron Crowe, writer-director of Jerry Maguire.
If you're going to be a true journalist, you cannot make friends with the rock stars.
Just make us look cool. God, it's going to get ugly, man. They're going to buy you drinks.
Don't take drugs!
They're going to fly you places for free.
It's Bowie!
You're going to meet girls.
We are not groupies. We don't have intercourse with these guys.
Just blowjobs and that's it.
Amen! On the road with the band.
Your mom called!
Rock stars have kidnapped my son.
Spirits run high.
There's acid in the beer that's in the red cups.
How do you know when it's kicked in? I am a golden god!
Innocence runs wild.
Let's deflower the kid.
We need this story in 4 days.
Your time has come.
And there's more to write home about.
Can I speak with William, please?
Is this Marianne with the pot?
Then the music.
What do you love about music to begin with? Everything.
It's so easy to slip.
We're going to die.
Something should happen. Maybe I never said this enough. I love all of you. I slept with Marta today.
I did too. Me too.
I'm gay!
Don't you have any regular friends?
Famous people are just more interesting.
Hello, everybody. You're listening to the Pot of Dreams. If you listen, we will pod. I'm taking the reins today. I am Ben, along with Kevin and Eric. How are you gentlemen doing?
Eric,
Just want to be on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Buy
Sure.
5 copies for my mother.
Makes sense.
I just
Yeah.
want them to make me look cool.
All right.
So was the Rolling Stone was it like a newspaper magazine to start? Because like in this movie, there's a clip where the Rolling Stone gets like sent out like a newspaper. Is that? Never mind.
I always thought it was a magazine.
It's a magazine, I think, in the mail. They might have done something fun for dramatic effect. Eric, I don't know. I don't remember the scene you're talking about.
How newspapers come where they're bundled together and it's a big extra, read all about it. And they throw the big bundle. And there was a clip in this movie where it was like, that's the Rolling Stones.
Oh, that might be how they get him at like a stand, right?
No, but they looked like paper. They didn't look like the magazine-y kind of.
Well, they probably didn't have that sort of paper at first.
Back then. All right. Yeah, I guess that's what I was asking is.
Okay.
I always think of Rolling Stone as like the big magazine,
glossy,
with the slick, glossy paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess I don't know. Yeah, like you could be right on that. But all right. So we've got somebody here, Eric, who loves this movie immensely, and we got somebody who didn't see it when it came out, partially because of Cameron Crowe. I don't know, overload. I don't know, insulin shock, I guess, from the sweetness of these movies. I don't know. I want to start with the person who does. I don't know what you think of it, Kevin. This is your first time seeing it. What's your thoughts? I want to start with you because you've never seen it before.
Yeah, I never saw it before. I have seen a lot of Cameron Crowe movies. From, I think, Singles is probably the first one I saw. I never saw Say Anything.
Oh wow.
Jerry Maguire I saw, and I missed Almost Famous, and I saw Vanilla Sky, And then I was like, I'm never gonna watch Cameron Crowe movie again.
Vanilla Sky was that bad? You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, it was just not my cup of tea. But I'm glad I had bought this movie in thinking that I would watch it someday. So I guess I wasn't all out on Cameron Crowe, but I enjoyed this movie. I like the content of the movie, and coming of age movies always have a little soft spot for me.
Sure.
They get me all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, this is ultimately a really, really just a sweet movie, really, when it comes down to it. Everything that happens in it, it's just a kind of movie.
Yeah, even the suicide scene.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I played almost for laughs when he's like, I'm going where many
He's
men
like
have
falling more in love with her. Yeah.
Many men have gone before, and then he does a smooch, which is a little
That's creepy as hell.
rapey, because she is absolutely not in her right mind.
You take that moment to make your move while she's like passed out. Yeah, that has not aged well.
No, the guy's a weenie. I mean, it's part of the movie, but yeah, okay. So you saw it, you at least liked it. It wasn't awful. You're not full of Cameron Crowe rancor. Okay. Eric, is this one of those movies you've just seen all the time and constantly had it on replay?
No, I mean, I've probably seen it 5 times now.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. No, it's not like a regular rotation movie for me. It's just a love letter to rock and roll, which it means a lot to me, but like watching it this time, the sort of sappiness, it's there. I don't think it's too much. I think it's enough to like you said, there's a sweetness to it too. The love story with Penny Lane, it's just like not really what I care a lot about, but it's sort of the intro to the movie, right? Like that's the heart of it, is him sort of falling for her. But what
she's like the classic Cameron Crowe manic pixie dream girl.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yes. 100%, which is kind of a frustrating trope. Like there's nothing, she's not even like a real person. But they don't treat her like a real person either.
No, and that's part of the movie. And I like that it ends like neither one gets the girl and she becomes her own person finally at the end. I like that she rejects both guys ultimately and gets the two bros together at the end. I mean, I think it's a good move that makes that stuff better. It's
or
more
she
palatable.
Fakes the address. It's actually William's address, right?
Correct. Yeah, our protagonist, our 15-year-old Rolling Stone journalist. Yeah, so I think it makes it work better. But all that, I mean, it's all fair. It is. She is. She is barely a person. She is mostly just a character. But she also does that herself, right? Because she comes up with a fake name. She defines herself through the lead singer of Stillwater. I mean, she's doing that intentionally to escape what I assume is a depressing or bummery regular life. But I mean, I don't know.
But what I liked so much this time, this movie, which I'm sure I'd caught before, but really dialed in, is like the band dynamics, which I loved. Like it doesn't need that, like Russell's the like star in the band and he's really the talented one. And he's got this band with guys that he grew up with where he's definitely outgrown them and sort of carrying them along. Where there's one point where he's like, they all have mortgages and families and stuff. And like, I can't quit the band because they're all relying on me. Because if I do that, all this goes away for them.
Yeah, like, but does he get everyone off in the room? Does he get everyone off?
Yeah, Christopher Lee. Jason Lee. Yeah, he's we'll have to spend some time talking about his character.
I'm not a Jason. I'm not a Jason.
I am not
Lee
either.
He's how you feel about Paul Rudd is how I feel about Jason.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
and he's small enough in this movie. He doesn't like tank this movie or anything like that. But he's my least favorite character by far.
He cracked me up a few times in this movie. Like, don't leave the lead singer of the band.
I'm only the lead singer. Even the way he delivers the line annoys me. I get that it's played for. I'm just like, do leave him at the gas station.
But like it works because he can't be like a great lead singer. If he was a great lead singer, that whole dynamic doesn't work, right? He has to be kind of like, he's just his buddy that he started a band with. It happened to like, okay, I'll be the singer.
He's kind of doing karaoke at this point. Yeah, he's not even
right. Yeah. if he was like some awesome lead singer, the whole story wouldn't work because he's got to be kind of shit. It's like the drummer's got to be kind of a shitty drummer. You know what I mean? That's just otherwise it doesn't work. But that whole dynamic with the band and then the interview and what he said, like all of that, I love so much. Like that kind of shit. There's just like a perfect.
Oh, that first interview when they're
dynamics.
backstage and he's talking about the chicks are nice and we're saving people and it's really pretentious and stupid all at the same time about how important they are.
Well, and also like the stuff. I mean, we'll talk about Philip Seymour Hoffman too, but like where he talks about the time in rock music too, where it's like he's like it's over, rock's over, like it's dead. What was the line he said? It was like it's the last gasp of a dying man or something. Like I was like, whoa, that is look at the early 70s. Like Led Zeppelin's kind of already hit. All those the Beatles have broken up. Like John Lennon's dead. Just the dying age of rock and roll. I think is such a cool time period too. And like he's like the bands are doing like karaoke versions of other bands and stuff, and like they're just catching that last gasp of like when rock music mattered. Is just I love that too. Like I think that's such a smart, cool place to put this movie in.
Oh yeah, it's a great setting, and who do you
call like the death rattle or something of rock and roll?
Yeah. What band do you think real band does Stillwater most closely resemble? Like if you had to say what band are they like?
I was thinking like Leonard Skinner, like a shitty version of Leonard Skinner, maybe.
Okay.
Or like Bad Company, like one of those kind of bands.
That's I'm maybe with you on the Bad Company. It's like Bad Machine Head.
Like Asia or Boston or
Okay.
Stillwater was a real band. There was
really?
a band named Stillwater, yeah.
Oh, the name. Yeah, they had issues with the name and the real band let them use the name. Do you think I've not heard the original Stillwater. Is their music like this?
They're kind of like I thought they were kind of like Southern rock kind of band. Kind of like this band. But that's
how much
similarities end, I think.
Oh, okay, I was going to say how much of the actual Cameron Crowe story is like this, because this is like basically what happened to him, right?
Yeah.
He wrote these like articles about a band when he was like in high school and got somehow connected to Rolling Stone, and then that's how he became a writer, right?
Yes.
Yep, and started writing movies. He wrote Fast Times at Ridgemont High and couple others before he directed Say Anything. Yeah, so it's semi-autobiographical. No, it is a very interesting time, and it does capture the time and place really well. I mean, it's wild when they mentioned one place like Bob Dylan was there, and this is like, I mean, he hasn't done Blood on the Tracks yet, but at the time you would have said Bob Dylan had already had his peak throughout the 60s.
They make multiple jokes about Mick Jagger's not going to be doing this when he's 50. You know what I mean? Like that's just
Oh yeah, I mean that's a nice little tongue in cheek.
And he's still doing it. He's bringing 80.
Yeah, he's having babies and stuff.
Yeah,
crazy.
Jesus. Okay. Ugh. No, I mean it captures that time and place well.
I was going to say also the other thing that originally bugged me about this movie is the Stillwater songs aren't good. Like I don't remember any of them. They're just not good, but they can't be good, right? Because if they're super good, then it doesn't also fit this band, right? Because the whole idea is they're this like just okay.
They're
rock
almost
band.
famous, right?
Yeah,
they're
they
a
can't be a
band.
great band. Yeah,
struggling with the limitations of their own mediocrity in the height of
right.
fame or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, it's fine. I remember Fever Dog. I don't know what it is, just about the way it starts.
I think it's how James.
It's just the way he calls scratch.
Yeah, it's like they're like Spinal Tap songs, kind of a little bit.
Yeah, a little less obviously silly, but no, I mean they're a mid band that is getting really into the fame and has really like high views of themselves, but really they're nothing special. They got the one guitarist who might be great, but he also might just be okay. It might just be how he likes to think of himself, right? Like he likes to view himself as being better than the band because it helps his ego. But maybe that's just how he copes with his own mediocrity. Like, well, I'm sticking around to help these guys. But really, he's not as good as he thinks he is. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. All I kept thinking though throughout this movie is like, if I were 15, touring with these guys, I would only write the puff piece. I would not be able to write the hard hitting journalism. I'd be like, my mind would be blown. It would be so wild. Traveling with a band in a situation like that. In the 70s.
He struggled with that, I think.
He did. Sure. But in the end, his artistic integrity won, and he wrote the less flattering piece. But I was just thinking when like Philip Seymour Hoffman's like, that's the booze they feed you, man. They make you feel cool, and I've met you, man, and you are not cool.
But he's like, we're not cool. Like,
yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is absolutely incredible in this movie.
Of course,
he is just,
of course.
Maybe my favorite Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He's key in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's almost not enough of him in the movie.
No, I think it's perfect. I mean, he's the wise voice on the other end of the line, right?
Yeah.
I'm always, oh man, I'm not cool. And he puts everything in context. He's
like so cool. Like that's the thing about it. Like he's like one of the coolest guys like in movie history in this movie. He's just so fucking cool.
I don't know. He's cool in a nerdy way. Like he's just an uber nerd. I don't know. What's cool about him?
Everything he says is like freaking poetry, and he just smokes cigarettes and yells about rock music all the time.
Okay.
That's what Eric wants to do.
Yeah, it was cool as hell.
Get a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Don't give me the Doors, man. They're just a bunch of buffoons pretending to be poets. Give me the Guess Who.
Guess Who, yeah. Have you ever met anybody that's into the Guess Who? No, I haven't.
This guy's a drunken buffoon. They have the courage to be a drunken buffoon, and that's poetic. Sure, but I like that he
There's a little Hunter S. Thompson. I know there's one quote like his editor says, we already have one Hunter S. We don't need another one. But he's a little like Hunter S. Thompson, I think.
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah, his character's a little bit like that.
What's he doing that's like that? He's like on his own listening to the music. He's not with the bands. He's an editor. He doesn't do anything. He's by his own admission stays at home.
No, I mean just his worldview. He sounds like Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. He seems I like that he understands that he's there to give advice on the writing industry in particular. He's like, he knows what the band's going to do, and then he knows what Rolling Stone wants, like, say it this way, and they're losing.
Yeah, but shit. Like Hunter S. Thompson was a Rolling Stone writer. Like that's what I'm saying is like that advice sounds like something Hunter S. Thompson would say. I don't know if if the character he's playing is supposed to be a real person.
Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a role where Hunter S. Thompson gives like advice.
Have you ever read any of his Hunter S. Thompson stuff?
No.
Okay. He sounds a lot like that. Is just all I'm saying. It sounds like his voice.
His prose matches Hunter S. Thompson's prose. Is what you're saying? Okay, fair enough. No, I got that. He's just like he's exactly what you said. He's just huffing down cigarettes and just listening to records all day, every day, nonstop, and then writing. I like when he talks about how he took speed to write, but he didn't recommend.
It's just garbage. That was pretty funny.
Like, took speed once and just wrote and wrote, but it was all shit. No, he's great. You got to have small doses, the right amount. You got to have just the right amount. It's not really a movie about the guy who's the cool critic. He's the jaded guy who knows the industry, and then we get the greenhorn who doesn't know anything, and it's just stuck in this crazy whirlwind of insanity. Like, oh, all of a sudden there's Bowie, there's Zeppelin, there's everybody. It'd be really tough to like keep your composure as a 15-year-old. I'm just know that I would have been
like he's going there to see Black Sabbath, right?
Yeah.
Like that's originally, and then he just happens to run into the Stillwater band.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is before internet, before cell phones. So the only way to meet somebody is just to hang with them and to happen to like.
Yeah,
that's where they all coalesce at these hotels and just chill out there.
Yeah, magazines or articles are the only way you know anything about any of these bands. You know?
Oh yeah, this is when magazines were really important and like made a ton of money and actually defined a lot of the culture and stuff. That's another thing is like mind blowing. That's long gone. But I like that he's like enough of a nerd that he's able to give the line to Stillwater, like, "Oh, I like that you did this with this record," and Fever Dog's a big step forward. So he's able to like know enough to schmooze his way to get in the door.
That's might be my favorite scene in the movie because they're like, "Get this kid out of here," and then once he starts like complimenting, we're like, "All right, okay, bring him back." Like, that's where he's like, "I'm incendiary too, man. Come back here." Like, they start to like what he's saying.
Yeah, I dig it. And I don't know the lead guy. I mean, he seems perfectly cast. I don't know that he just seems to have all these little facial expressions that work really well when he's introducing Penny Lane to. Was it Russ as the guitar player?
Russell, yeah,
Billy Crudup.
Yeah, he's introducing him. He's got this like mischievous, impish grin on his face because he thinks he's doing something like nefarious or interesting. And then he realizes they already know each other, and the look on his face just slowly changes. It's just a nice little touch. There's a lot of these like little facial expressions where he's like watching. And you can just see what he's thinking and feeling without having to say it. See how he's reacting and understand.
And I think it helps in real life. He actually did have a huge crush on Kate Hudson.
Sure, makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, we're talking earlier, like. So he's 4 days older than me. So we're like the exact same age, that guy. And he looks super young in this movie. So he must have been 17 when they made it, whatever, 17, 18 maybe. And then Kate Hudson is like, looks even younger than him. But she's got, what do we say, Kevin? Like 19?
19, yeah.
Yeah. But she looks really young.
Yeah.
But one thing I noted was that this movie was made for 1973 and 1874 era. Yeah. And that time frame is what Almost Famous is to us now. It's been 26 years since Almost Famous. And 26 years is what they were looking back upon.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Is crazy.
Yeah, the 70s.
Yeah, it'd be like making a movie right now about a band in year 2000, like fucking Limp Bizkit or something, you know?
Oh, give me that, baby.
Yeah.
The death rattle of new metal.
Yeah, there's a death rattle. Yeah.
Hey, you close with Woodstock 99 or whatever? Like, there you go. That's your closer. I was watching a bunch of those documentaries a while ago, like I think it was last summer when they came out. That was wild. Anyway, yeah, no, it's crazy now. Like the 70s, this all seems like ancient history. Like I don't know if I were like born in 2005, this seems like so long ago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 50, 60 years ago. Just wild.
Yeah, writing for a magazine was a big deal.
Yeah, oh, it's huge, right? Like he got paid a ton of money to write one article, and they covered all of his expenses and like room service.
They covered the band's expenses, right? Didn't he say?
Yeah,
don't let the band pay for anything. Yeah, so that's crazy to think that. Never meeting him and like, yeah, that's the power that a magazine like that had.
And they just take his word that he's a journalist too. At first, like he could have just been a punk kid that just wanted to get backstage. They're like, let him in. It's wild.
But they did read his writing, and they're like, it's actually pretty good, right? Like they liked what he wrote, you know.
Oh, the Rolling Stone did, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're like, it's good writing, and then they didn't meet him in person, so they didn't know he was 15. That's good though.
Yeah, I'm a podcaster. I'm going to get backstage.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about you guys.
Yeah, we can get backstage.
Yeah, Dave Matthews Band is here. We should have.
Oh yeah.
They actually postponed it because of weather, but he was here.
I was supposed to be outside and nasty weather.
Oh, that's too bad.
We could have said, "Hey, we're doing a Pot of Dreams podcast. We're here to interview Dave Matthews."
Sure. And they'd probably tell you to fuck off.
They sure would.
But he's just there, and just all this just nonstop insanity. I mean, at one point, Russell calls it the circus, and nobody wants to go home, and it feels that way. Just seems like nonstop. But then you get the quiet moments, like there's the crazy partying at night, but then you just see how exhausted and strung out everybody is on the bus, and there's like nothing to do, right? There's no phones. You could theoretically read, but otherwise you're just like sitting there in the middle of nowhere.
Singing Tiny Dancer.
Sure. Well, I like that scene because I mean it's mawkish, but it's like, all right, sometimes you don't need words, Eric. You just need a song. So everybody heals through Elton John.
I mean, that's the other. There's the music in this movie is awesome. Well, not Stillwater's music, but just the other music is really good.
Yeah, it's a hit after hit. It's incredible. It gives you the time and place, the vibes, and of course, it's like, I mean, we talked about Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's incredible, but the cast is pretty thoroughly excellent. I think outside of Jason Lee. Not a big Zooey Deschanel fan, but I mean, in this role, I think she's pretty good. Frances McDermott. She's had better roles, but she's doing what she can with this one, and she's still Frances McDermott. Even Jimmy Fallon as the nebbish producer who's going to send him on the plane, or the manager, or whatever.
Now, if you were on a plane that was going down, how would you act? Would you start arguing with people? Would you tell
air all your
everyone the
grievances?
truth? Yeah, air all your grievances.
No, I don't think I would try to unload every truth. I think, I'd probably be like, are there parachutes, or, are the oxygen masks coming? I know that they didn't have oxygen masks on this particular private plane. Yes, it's pretty wild. I mean, I understand we needed the scene to get the last hashes of stuff out, but it did kind of feel a little silly to me. Yeah, because I don't know that's how it would play out. And then the poor guy who admits to being gay just before they get out of the electric storm. Man.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of the rest of the band. So there's Russell's the guitar player, Jason Lee's the singer. There's the drummer who that's like the only lines he has is when they're on the plane. There's like a keyboardist guy that we see, right? That
he has a few lines. He's the one that says, like, when they're upset about the t-shirt, he's like, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of hungry. Maybe we should go try and find some barbecue. He has a few like one-off lines here and there, but yeah, he's not really a character. They seem okay with the fact that Russell is like the best part of their band. They're like, whatever. They don't have.
Yeah, Jason Lee's the only one that seems to really give a shit.
Yeah, he's got the ego about it.
Well, he's the lead singer. You got to have an ego.
They should have made him the lyricist or something too. They needed it to. If they wanted that conflict to work better, I didn't need more than just he's a lead singer. Like, oh, I write the lyrics. I'm contributing in some meaningful way.
Yeah, because I think Russell writes all the songs too, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to believe?
Yeah, I think he writes the songs. He plays lead guitar. I assumed he does the lyrics. I don't, so it's like there need to be at least a little bit more division of labor, but I mean, it's not hugely important.
What kind of band, like what band is that an example of where like the guitar player kind of overshadowed the lead singer? I can't think of another, like a band where that was actually the case.
Would you say Led Zeppelin?
I mean, Robert Plant's a pretty famous lead singer. Like, I'm sure they had that conflict where Jimmy Page is like, "This is my band. I write the songs." Right. Like, but like, nobody was like, "Yeah, Robert Plant sucks." I don't think that was ever.
Well, did people think Jason Lee sucked? I mean,
yeah, I think that you're supposed to get the impression that he kind of sucks and nobody really cares about him.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't necessarily get that. And maybe I didn't really get that people didn't like his lead singer or think he wasn't any good. He might have been not very good, but I'm trying to think. I mean, out of Van Halen, I mean, this is in the.
Oh yeah, Van Halen's a good example for sure.
I'm
Eddie Van Halen, and yeah, he's the star.
David Lee Roth thinks it's about him, and people like David Lee Roth, but like.
Yeah, Van Halen's
they could go Van Hagar.
Yeah.
At any point.
Right. Right.
So it's probably happened a few times. There are probably some other examples. It depends. I mean,
I'm sure Peter Townsend probably felt that way in The Who, that it was his band, and because he wrote most of the songs, right?
I think so. And then with like Genesis, it was a drummer instead of Phil Collins instead of the guitarist, but he and Peter Gabriel probably got into it quite a bit too. So I think it does happen sometimes, right? I mean, like you're just singing the songs. You know what this movie? This movie made me think a little bit of this. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a Mark Wahlberg movie called Rockstar. It's much shittier than this movie. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it many times. Yes,
I have not seen it. It makes me laugh just thinking about Mark Wahlberg as a rock star.
Yeah. Timothy Olyphant is the guitar player in that
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yeah, he's the snotty guitar player.
Because Boogie Nights did such a good Mark
Jennifer
Wahlberg
Aniston. That's his girlfriend in it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that movie many times.
I don't know why I kept thinking of that movie. It's like that's a much dumber. It's kind of different, but it's also just a dumber version of a rock star movie.
Now,
an
Steel
80s
Panther?
band.
Is it Steel Panther, the fake band?
Yes, I
Something
think
like
so.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more like the rise of a rock band. This
Well, they're
this
already
is,
famous. They lose a lead singer, and then Mark Wahlberg replaces
That's right.
him. He's
Yeah.
like a fan, a super fan, dresses like
It's
the lead singer, knows all the lyrics, and can sing.
I think it's a play on like Judas Priest. Didn't that happen when?
Yeah, it did have
Yeah.
Judas Priest.
And then he gets famous. I mean, he initially wanted to make his own music, and then he gets caught up in the rock star lifestyle and alienates Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
And he gets consumed with the nonsense. It's very, very dumb. It's not boring. It's not good, but it's not boring. It's a movie that's kind of dumb and knows it's dumb and has fun with it. But I don't know. This one, it just really captures the time and place and feeling. I really dig it. All the cameos. You have the Mark Maron one getting upset with the electric mic.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was Mark Maron until after.
Eric Stone Street is the freaked out like hotel clerk.
Mhm.
Mom freaked me out.
Rainn Wilson is in there for a bit.
Yeah, as the guy paying for stuff. I don't know, an editor or whatever for Rolling Stone. I didn't see Mitch Hedberg was one of the managers. I was looking for him.
I
I
did
didn't
not
see
see him. Yeah.
I think the managers that are having the card game where they give away Penny Lane.
Oh,
I think he's one of
yeah.
those dudes. So I don't think he even had any lines necessarily. I think he was just sitting there. If he did, it was like one.
In the bootleg cut of the movie, I saw a little bit of it.
Whoa,
And
wait.
Kyle Gass.
There's
Kyle
a bootleg
Gass
cut of
was in
this?
it.
What does that
Yeah.
mean? Sorry.
Oh, they did a director's cut of it.
Oh, okay.
And they called it the bootleg, whatever.
Oh, I see. Oh, for music reasons. Got it. There we
Yeah.
go. I was thinking of a literal bootleg of. I was like, what? Got it. Okay, I'm caught up. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So there's director's cut. I watched a little bit of it, and they had Kyle Gass as a radio guy, DJ. And the band gets a little bit more screen time on that. There's a little bit more dynamic between Jason Lee bitching about Russell.
It's weird that this wasn't like a big hit movie. Like it's here it says made 37 million in North America and 47 million worldwide. Like that's on a $60 million budget. Like that's a complete box office bomb basically. And this is after Jerry Maguire, which was a huge hit.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the start of Cameron Crowe's downfall commercially. I don't know how Vanilla Sky
Like
did.
this is a great movie. Like
Yeah, I said commercially, not that it's a
no,
bad
I know.
movie.
I'm just saying it's a weird thing that audiences didn't connect to it.
Well, who would this have been for? Right? Did you see it in the theater when you were 17?
Probably not. No.
Because it's a movie that I think a lot of people watched after its theatrical run. I don't know. Who
Like
would be
you would
for?
think boomers, people that lived in the 70s would have loved this movie. You know, it's like a love letter to their childhood.
Maybe it's a particular kind. It's a particular genre of music, though. It doesn't feel super universal. This is a movie about like music geeks and a little bit of adolescent stuff. But his story is so idiosyncratic. I mean, he's a genius. He skipped 2 grades. He's writing for Rolling Stone. I don't know. It feels a little bit like almost like matinee in the sense that like I don't know. It feels like there's commercially like a niche audience for it. I don't know. Like I guess my mom would never have cared about like this music that is in this movie. She would have heard it and not cared. I don't know what my dad would have thought about it, but I
think a lot. Honestly, I think a lot of it is the band's songs weren't that good. Like if there was like great songs that it would have been a big hit.
So like they play on the radio, people hear them on the radio, and then go see
Yeah.
the movie. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe.
If it had like a big soundtrack run where it's like, oh, you got to hear the songs on this, because like Jason Lee's not singing, right?
No.
That's not his voice, you know. If they had got, because I think I was reading something that they tried to get like the Alice in Chains guy, and like if they had like really good band, and they wrote songs for it.
Yeah, Jerry Cantrell. I would have loved it if he
Yeah.
had been in. I would have liked the movie that much more if he had been the lead singer. But I don't know. Maybe. But even then, like I think. Well, here's another one. Like Dazed and Confused. That doesn't have any original music in it, but I remember that soundtrack percolating for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I don't remember ignoring Stillwater. I don't remember the soundtrack here percolating. Like,
right, but I was just looking at it like unbelievable songs. Like,
well, right, but so is Dazed and Confused. But I just don't know why like Dazed and Confused it popped a little bit as like a soundtrack you'd want to hear. Like, oh, these are old songs you want to hear. I'm old at the time of the 90s. Yeah, the actual soundtrack of this movie is outstanding. It's incredible.
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel, The Who. You got Rod Stewart, Allman Brothers, Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner.
Yes was in
Elton
there.
John.
It was great.
Cat Stevens, David Bowie. Like you got nothing but great songs.
No, I loved the album. Like I have the Simon and Garfunkel, whatever it was, bookends or whatever. Like I have that. It's great.
Those guys are on
They're
pot.
stoned. yeah. These guys are on pot.
Yeah, you have the weird freak out. Yes, from Francis McDermott. Doesn't like any modern music whatsoever. But then America Plays. Zoe Deschanel's leaving, and when like the younger version is like saying bye to his sister, he's like, "Take care, be cool, man," or whatever. To like the boyfriend,
Sean
at the time,
William Scott.
Yeah,
and he just glares at the little kid. Very, very funny. I don't know. I just can't explain why this soundtrack didn't resonate culturally, and something like Dazed and Confused did. Because I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, because if you think of like, remember "Oh Brother, We're Out There," like how that bluegrassy, like that was huge. It was a huge soundtrack around the same time, right? 2000, I think, around the same time.
Yeah.
Like, is it weird that this music didn't just like spark up that like 70s, early 70s rock?
Played out by that point?
You guys forgot about the biggest song here, the Chipmunk song.
Oh yeah,
that starts off the movie.
Weird choice.
That was a weird choice.
There's like she said they're celebrating Christmas in July or something. Like what?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even catch that. What was
she doesn't? She wants to celebrate Christmas, but it's not commercialized, so they
Right.
celebrate it at a random day where it can just
That's
be
weird.
about the holiday.
That's just a weird thing to throw in that movie.
She's a weird
Yeah.
mom. She's got very weird puritanical views about some things, on which backfires. But even like the, I love the. It didn't happen in our. It wasn't vinyls for me, but like when she's like, check under your bed, and then here's the stack of records. She's like, this is what you need. It's so cool. And listen to Tommy, light a candle. It's going to change your life. And it does. Like that feeling, it does capture that in this movie, right? Like those times
what
you hear
music
a
can
record.
do. Yeah.
Because I will always remember driving around on a bus in Iowa City, listening to OK Computer for the first time and just being like, oh, just on another plane. Just that feeling of just coming alive when you hear a particular record. In my case, it was an iPod, but it's the same concept. Here's this treasure
for me
trove
it
of
was
awesome stuff.
it was the tape of Aerosmith. Just blew my socks off, man.
Pump?
No, I think it was Get a Grip. Yeah.
Did your older brother ever play something and you're just like, oh my God, this is amazing?
We kind of discovered a lot of that stuff at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Limp Bizkit?
No, then it went right into like the Soundgardens and Nirvanas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit came later. That was the death rattle of rock and roll.
And then Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause, baby.
Definitely. Kid Rock was definitely rocked that album. 3'9" with a 10-foot dick.
Oh man.
Oh, poetry.
I bet it sounded really cool when you were in high school. Oh.
Sure did, yeah.
I bet you loved to scream that out when you heard it. 3'9" with a 10. Oh, what about? Oh yeah, I can just imagine teenage Eric just going nuts. It just captured a lot of feeling. I guess that's the biggest thing I like about the movie is the absurdity of music, and that like it's clearly such. Music is insane. I mean, it's like fueled by ego and artistic desire and corporate greed and hedonism and all this crazy just confluence of things to make like a record that just can. You never meet these people and you hear the music and it just blows your mind. Yeah, Jay Baruchel is the hardcore Led Zeppelin fan. He gets to be here for 2 scenes. I don't know. It captures that magic, I guess, more than anything else. Just music is insane. It's just insane. These are the people
like the
making it.
The groupie stuff. Like, I think that's part of the weakest part of the movie is like because it's a big part of it is like these women that just sort of follow the band around. How they're like sort of their surrogate like road families,
Yeah, road girlfriends.
Yeah, which is maybe a real thing, something I've never obviously never experienced in my life, but it's kind of a cool little glimpse of what that life would be like.
I assume something like that is very plausible. Like, you want somebody who's going to be chill on the road to hang out with. He's not going to worry about you doing drugs or being crazy. I don't know. You can get
what like just this summer we're just hitting the road on our bus. We're just driving across city by city and playing shows. Like what a wild, crazy life. Opening for Black Sabbath or whatever.
We're taking the pod on the road. Don't tell the wives.
Yeah. all the fragile egos and absurdity and
we should
dope
Pot of Dreams. They'll just rent a bus and we'll go on a tour.
Fill stadiums all across the country.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will definitely just random people invite us to parties. Hey, you want to party with just some good, honest Topeka folks who just want to have a good time? I need something real, man. I need real. I need a bunch of real people that worship me.
You want to watch me feed my snake?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna live here is what I want to be. Like he's on acid. I don't know. How do I tell when it kicks in? Then it cuts to him on the roof. And that's good stuff.
Yeah. Great movie. Really great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cameron Crowe, I don't know what happened to that guy. Like, made some great movies and then just completely disappeared from doing anything good.
His movies, I think, just stopped making money. I think it just came down to stop making money. Like Jerry Maguire, like, who's on the rise. I don't remember Say Anything being a hit or whatever, but I think it was. Singles, Jerry Maguire goes to Almost Famous. Then Vanilla Sky, which I don't think made a lot of money.
I've never seen it.
Weird, and people just didn't like it. It was a big departure from everything else he'd ever done.
And Elizabethtown was a flop, and We Bought a Zoo. I don't know if anyone watched that.
I was also flop. Like, his movies just stopped making money, and he doesn't get more chances. And maybe he doesn't care, or
10 years since. 11 years since he made a movie.
He produced a David Crosby documentary. He did some movie in 2015 called Aloha, which I've literally never heard of before today. So,
I remember that movie. That movie took a lot of shit. So it's got Bradley
Emma Stone
Cooper
plays like a half
Asian woman, and she's obviously not Asian at all. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I remember it took a lot of heat from that. And there's like no reason for her to be Asian. It's like that's not important to the movie in any way. Yeah.
Well, I think his manic pixie dream girl trope just kind of died out. Because I'm pretty sure Aloha, Emma Stone is the manic pixie dream girl. In Elizabethtown, it's Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, never seen that either.
Have you seen Elizabethtown?
No,
I haven't either. I don't know.
What is a guy? So he hasn't made a movie in 10 years. What does he do for money? How does he just get royalties?
Yeah, he probably gets residuals stuff.
So is he just like not working, not doing anything?
Yeah, probably not doing anything. He's probably like, At a certain point, yeah, you get residuals and you are just set and you don't have to do anything. John Carpenter is making money from Halloween.
Yeah, but John Carpenter is like 100 years old. Like, I suppose Crow's 68. I mean, he's at retirement age. You know, I guess he's just like, I'm just retired now. Yeah.
Sure. Well, at some point you've made enough money. So this is where I'm like, my argument's falling apart because Vanilla Sky made money. Budget of 68, made 203 million. That's
wow.
That's a
it's got Tom Cruise. It was like a big hit movie.
And Elizabethtown at least probably roughly made his budget back, but it was definitely
this is the only one that was like seemed like a huge bomb, and it's maybe his best movie, which is crazy.
I don't know what the Union is. This is it's a documentary. It's just a documentary.
Yeah, he did the Pearl Jam documentary too, which is awesome. Pearl Jam 20. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend checking it out.
So maybe if the further it gets from rock music, but even like we bought a zoo, which is I have zero interest in seeing it. It looks like a total nothing of a movie, like not offensive, not good, not bad, just a whole nothing, like literally nothing. They buy a zoo and probably struggle, and then they figure it out. I mean, it's got Scarlett Johansson in it. That cost 50 million, made 120 million. I think is mostly that he just doesn't care much anymore. I think my argument's just torn to shreds at this point.
The We Bought a Zoo seems like it's like the Tiptoes version of like that can't actually be a real movie, right? Like there's not really a Matt Damon movie about them buying a zoo, is there? That can't be right.
It is him and Scarlett Johansson. It's nuts. Aloha lost money. Aloha's probably the worst movie, but like I feel like maybe he just didn't want to do it anymore. He had money and then just didn't. I don't need to. So got that Jerry Maguire money.
Like, is he writing books? Like teaching classes? Like what? What has he done for the last 10 years? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
See, he had a comedy drama series called Roadies on Showtime. Starred Luke Wilson.
So he's been doing like TV. So he's working.
Did something on Broadway, a stage musical for Almost Famous. So he's playing the hits.
Oh, that would be really cool. That'd be pretty sweet.
He'd been secretly working with Joni Mitchell. We got some Joni Mitchell in this movie too. Allegedly working on a biopic about Joni Mitchell. Ooh. I mean, this is all like in the very much could not happen stages, but Anya Taylor-Joy and Meryl Streep allegedly
he published a memoir.
Sure, okay.
In 2025, so I guess that's what he was doing.
So yeah, I think he has projects that he likes and he mucks about, but I don't think like there's pressure from anybody else to get it. He does it or doesn't do it, and whatever. So he's putzing around doing stuff.
Oh, and he had a kid in 2024.
Oh, good
Lord! The age of 66 or whatever.
To be just some rich asshole.
Yeah,
that's nuts. Okay, I can't. Okay,
so he's working. I mean, he's doing
stuff. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not doing movies. Stuff. He's probably done some pitches. Sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think some people can just live off the residuals, though. I think there's some people who are like, fucking up. My checks are coming in.
And he made movies in the time where you're making like there was like the DVD sale, like the Prime. I bet Almost Famous made twice what it made in the theater on DVD sales. Like everybody owned this DVD, at least people I knew. It hit right in that time frame where it was like, you'd own the Matrix, so you'd have Gladiator and Almost Famous.
Yeah, but I think his wheelhouse is definitely music stuff. He seems to get it the most. I mean, Jerry Maguire is about sports, but I don't know. It seems like those are the big hits where he's able to keep it close to what he knows best.
Yeah, I've never seen Singles.
Yeah, I need to see that sometime.
I mean, the soundtrack to Singles is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see the cameos of the bands.
Yeah. Isn't like Eddie Vedder in it? Doesn't he have a role in it? Yeah.
Before it seems like famous. A good time capsule of the early 90s.
Yeah. And I've never seen Vanilla Sky, so I really haven't seen a lot of his like.
And he doesn't have a big oeuvre. It's not like he's brimming with tons of stuff.
Right.
Say Anything's good if you haven't seen it.
I've seen that for sure. I actually didn't even realize that was his movie.
That was his first directorial debut, right? So dig that one too. And that's again another very music-centered movie. So yeah. Seems to have a type. Sounds like his just doing stuff related to music.
Yeah.
So for me, this was kind of a 3.5 star movie. The big thing is I don't think Jason Lee is right for the part. I don't like him personally. And I think his role, I think they needed to play up that tension more. But the big thing that bothers me is the trumped up drama about how Russell denies the stuff in the story. I didn't believe that he would do that. It didn't make sense. After the plane and they've had this big fight, and then he says, write whatever you want. And even when he hears about it, he seems ambivalent, right? When he's just sitting there, he's like, I didn't say I'm a golden god, did I? Even then, I just didn't get that he'd be so petty. He'd be like, no, it's false.
Is that even how journalism works, though? Do they need to agree?
I think there was really a Rolling Stone fact checker that then had to verify the stories.
Was I wasn't on the record when you quoted me. Is that kind of the idea there?
Or that he just made
if he claims you made up a story, then none of this happened. Then you could get
but you could fact check he was on the plane with them when it almost went. You could fact check a lot of what happened. That you wouldn't need the band to say, "Yep, that happened," or "Yep, I said that."
I think it's the quotes that you do need because he didn't get a lot of the quotes weren't recorded with the recorder, right? Like he did his Post-it notes, or he's looking and smart and just memorizing them in his brain, but he didn't have a literal.
Well, then at the end is they
record.
just have to trust his word for it. And he's just some kid that's never written anything before. So yeah, I guess that does make sense. We're not gonna. Because you could get sued, right?
Correct. You get sued for a lot of money if you just flat out lie and say somebody said something they didn't.
Right.
So I didn't find that would happen unbelievable. I just found I didn't think Russell would do that. It didn't make sense. He didn't even seem to really care when he first heard about it. There's nothing about it that seemed to really bother him. So I didn't like that.
He was just being petty.
Right, but it didn't. I didn't buy that he would have been petty at that stage. He didn't seem petty when he found out, he's using all of it. He didn't seem petty about that. I don't know.
It's a movie contrivance to make it more dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can maybe go up to 4. I mean, it's 3.5, 4. It's really good, but and then there's a lot of stuff with women that just kind of feels a little slimy and gross.
It was the 70s. There was a lot of slimy and gross stuff happening.
Okay. So as long as it was accurately reflecting slimy and gross is okay. Gonna remember that. Eric doesn't care if it's accurately depicting.
Well, it's supposed to. It's trying to be accurate.
Oh, I'm sure it was, and it's fine. It doesn't. It's just more I don't feel heroic about our lead smooching a lady when she's basically almost catatonic. That just I don't love that. So it's in that ballpark for me. I mean, it's a really good watch. Music rocks. It's fun. And it felt nice. It was a nice contrast from Battle Royale with teenagers murdering each other,
Yeah, it's a 4-star movie for me. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I like the music. I like coming of age stories in general. And yeah, it did contrast quite a bit with Battle Royale. There were a few things that stopped it from being a classic. Just the overall saccharine of it took the edge off of it a little bit too much. But I did like how the movie resolved, and with Penny Lane actually growing a pair and becoming a real person.
Going to Morocco.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to sound like a lecherous old man, but Kate Hudson was impressive, shall we say.
Okay. Huh. It's weird. This is like a 5-star movie for me. Like this is, I think, it's a classic. Love letter to rock and roll. Philip Seymour Hoffman's incredible. Like the story is insane, but sort of realistic because a lot of it did happen. Like I said, I think if the band was better and sounded better, it wouldn't really fit the story. It might have been more entertaining because you'd remember the songs and stuff. But no, I think it's a 5-star classic, perfect movie for what it is. Yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely pointing out some of the things that maybe weren't could have been improved, but I think it's great. I actually think the kid's really good too. I don't know if we talked enough about it. Like you mentioned it, I think.
Oh, he's great. I think everybody's great except Jason Lee. He's the only one that I think he's miscast, and I just don't like him. I mean, I don't know. And I think
he's a piece of shit in real life. So screw that guy.
Yeah, I don't.
Who would have been better? Because again, he can't be too good of a singer, because that would then or too good of a performer.
See, I disagree. He could have been a better performer.
Like, could you just throw Eddie Vedder in there and he's the lead singer?
Sure. He has to be able to act well enough. Like maybe Eddie Vedder can't act. I don't know what his acting chops are. I mean, that would be a problem. I'd rather have a person who can act and can't sing than the other way around. That's an easier problem to solve.
Yeah, early 2000s.
I don't know. I couldn't go through the entire casting to see who I think would be better off the top of my head. I don't know who was the right age in 1999 or whenever it was shot, but I think
because the band would have to be in their like mid to late 20s probably.
Yeah.
So who is in their late 20s in the early 2000s?
I'd probably like Luke Wilson better. I don't know. Like I'd have to throw somebody like that.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I mean, there's probably other options too. I think though the singer needed to be not only more talented. I think there should have just been there should have been a more complicated dynamic between Russell and the rest of the band.
Maybe not a comedic. Well, he does bring some like I laughed at some of the things he did in the movie.
Right,
so
but that
he brings a little levity to it. Yeah.
Right. There's enough levity elsewhere. Everybody's got little levity moments here and there.
But I think the movie is more comedic than it is dramatic. And I think that's what I like about it is it's funny. Like Philip Seymour Hoffman's funny. Like things he says in this movie crack me up.
Yeah. It's both. It balances it pretty well, I think. I mean, there is the serious sweetness underneath the comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, the big finale.
Say Anything's a lot like that too. That's like a comedy, but there's
and that's more sweet. That's more even sweeter on the sweetness scale.
Yeah, he goes romance. Like all of his movies have a love story at the core,
But even Say Anything, right? Like Ione Skye's dad is like ripping old people off at the home he runs. So I mean, there's this like really serious stuff that happens.
Yeah.
Like their dad gets arrested. That's a big.
Yeah, I mean, even Jerry Maguire. That's like there's funny stuff in it. Like who's coming
like
with me? Show me the money.
Almost.
But yeah, there is a love story, dramatic love story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well known as being a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know Jason. Everybody's really good. I like everybody cast. The lead guy, I think he nails the like smart but naive kid on the road with the jaded band.
That guy's had a wild Watchmen. Like he's been in so many different things.
Yeah, the Tim Burton movie. I can't think of what it's called.
Big Fish.
Yeah, he's in that one.
Never been like a star.
He was in Mission Impossible 3, also with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he had a push. He played Prefontaine, I think was his first big movie.
Oh man, that was him. I never watched it, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, this movie was always like, oh yeah, that was him. That's that guy. Like,
yeah. Yeah, he was good. I liked his chemistry with the lead. with Patrick Fugit.
Yeah, their dynamic is really fun. Their bromance.
Yeah, big brother, little brother kind of deal.
Yeah, and he ends up in his bedroom. I love that. Like, the film earns that moment at least. Him there looking and like reconnecting with wife, fell in love with rock, right? Because he sees the posters on the wall and like, oh yeah, this is like the realest thing. This is music mattered to this kid. Ultimately, to get a
it's like our podcast. There's some kid out there listening to it, and
falling in love with movies just because
falling in love with movies just because of us. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Same thing, very similar.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a terrific movie, Eric. I don't have the deep love that you have for it. It's not quite on that level.
Just don't get it. Not
Maybe
smart
not.
enough.
Maybe not. Yeah. Might be too complicated.
All right.
Deep.
It's too deep. Yeah.
For sure.
So that's Almost Famous. All right. So I'm picking the next movie we're gonna watch.
Sir.
Is that correct? All right. This movie is from 2004. It's written by David Benioff, the Game of Thrones guy, right? Right? Yeah, he's one of the Game of Thrones guys.
Okay.
It was a big hit movie. It was a big blockbuster. Let me get the numbers here for you so I don't lead you astray. Worldwide total almost $500 million. It was one of the highest grossing movies of 2004. At the time, I think it was like the 30th highest grossing movie of all time. It's not anymore, but let me make sure I get that.
Was it
correct.
X-Men 2, X-Men United?
It is not X-Men 2, X-Men United. Is that really the title of that movie? Is it
I think
X-Men?
I think so.
That's
I'm not
terrible.
certain.
That's just terrible. Awful.
Well, that's the year Spider-Man 2 came out, I think.
It is not Spider-Man 2.
Which we've already done.
Yeah, that would violate the one law of Pot of Dreams.
Yes, this was one of the highest grossing movies of 2004 alongside Spider-Man 2 and Shrek 2. It's not Shrek 2. So,
if you ever pick an animated movie, that'll blow my mind, Eric. I mean, you're just a mature adult.
the production cost was $185 million, making it one of the most expensive movies at the time.
Keep getting stuck. I mean, it's.
I'll give you a few of the actors. If I give you all, like the stars, you'll get it.
Sure, that's fine.
Rose Byrne, Brendan Gleeson, Brian Cox, Peter O'Toole.
Is it Troy?
Troy is correct. Yeah, that's right.
That was 2004. Man, my time frame is off.
Yeah, picture for obvious reasons, right? The Odyssey's coming out, and this is like sort of the prequel to the Odyssey, right? It's the Trojan War.
This is the setup. The end of the whatever this is. The Trojan War is
I think in Odyssey, Achilles is like already dead.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. All that's happened. Yep.
Yeah. And then
he's trying to get
Odysseus
home.
is trying to get home after the Trojan War.
He has to deal.
So
with
this is like basically the prequel to what the Odyssey is.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Is this a Ridley Scott movie?
Wolfgang Petersen.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't say this was going to be the next trivia question, but this kind of blew my mind. So it originally was offered to Terry Gilliam.
Oh, man.
He turned it down. And then Wolfgang Petersen started developing it, but wanted to direct a Batman versus Superman movie. So then they offered it to Christopher Nolan to do Troy.
Oh, wow.
But then Petersen's Batman versus Superman movie was canceled. So then he took Troy over. And so then Warner Brothers gave Batman to Christopher Nolan.
So we got Batman Begins instead of.
Well, and then now he's coming back and making the Odyssey. Isn't that kind of weird?
That's wild. Well, now that he can make the movies he wants to make.
Yeah. So he must have been thinking about this since Troy. So, yeah,
I'm sure.
I think you could stream it somewhere. I actually bought, I think it's like a director's cut of it, which I've heard is a little bit better. So
I have not seen this movie since the theater, so it's been, I guess, I'd say 22 years if it came out in 2004. Man,
I definitely saw it in the theater. I've seen it a few other times. Just I don't know if I've sat and watched the whole thing since then. But
interesting.
Yeah, Troy, Brad Pitt, Eric Bana.
Okay, David Benioff was the screenplay writer.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a little maligned movie, so we'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to revisit it because I thought it worked on its own terms 20 years ago. I mean,
53% Rotten Tomato score. So
whoa, that's wild.
Critically loved. Yeah, I remember it was kind of a disliked movie, big hit but disliked movie.
I thought it was fun at the time. I thought,
yeah, it was at that time where people were so like, oh, this isn't like perfect, so we're gonna shit on it. You know, it's like now if it came out, people are like, oh my god, it's the coolest thing ever, because we just don't get shit like that anymore.
Well, and Brad Pitt does look like a god in this movie.
Yeah, he's perfect for that. You know, Greek god for sure.
Especially right in his like prime, like yeah.
What? So in 2004, he's got to be like late 30s, probably. Maybe even older than that. When was he born? He's born in 63.
Oh, wow. Way off.
So he's 41 or so.
Yeah. So he's like my age. I do not look like Brad Pitt in this movie.
You look better,
sure
buddy.
You look better.
He's got a little more hair than I do.
So he was born in 63. Dude, so that means he's 63 now? Yes, that's what that means. Brad Pitt is 63 years old. Okay.
62. He turned 63 in December.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah, he's up there, man.
That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's more than 20 years old. Like we were just talking about how like Almost Famous is, that like from the 2000s. Like that's when this movie came out.
Oh man. All right. Looking forward to a revisit. Should be good stuff.
Yeah, Troy. Watch it and then get ready for, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, you got to be excited. A month away from your Christmas in July, you could even say, Eric.
Troy's 2 hours and 43 minutes long.
Well, how long is Odyssey?
Cut must be.
Odyssey is I think it's over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Were you talking about the director's cut being that long or the regular?
This is just the regular version of it.
Oh, I think it was long. I remember it. It was
because the director's cut is like an extra half hour.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what happens.
From the previews for the Odyssey, we get the Trojan horse sequence, so I think we even maybe get at least a flashback or the very end of the Trojan War before it starts.
Well, doesn't Elliot Page play Achilles?
I think that's a rumor that's been shot down because the internet people have like lost their minds over that shit.
Yeah,
like it's I was listening to some podcasts. They're talking about like there's this like internet campaign that's already like shitting on this movie, and like what is her name that she's playing Helena Troy? Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh yeah, because
people are like losing their fucking minds that she's playing Helena Troy. Like you can't have a black person. Like why can't you? You know what I mean? Like, and then like Elliot Page, the trans person playing Achilles. Like you can't do that. And it's like, well, I don't think that's even true. And like, otherwise, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Well, the skin color for this version that we're getting for Troy is not gonna. Wouldn't they all have brown skin? How many thousands of years ago they wouldn't have been white people at all?
They're in like Egypt, right? Yeah.
Like, dark
Modern day
yeah.
Egypt.
Or like Greece, Southeast,
Yeah.
like Northwest, like they would not be white people anyway. So like it's not like historical
White people
accuracy
with
matters.
British accents, you mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Peter O'Toole does not look at all like he would be Trojan
Right.
or Greek or anything.
Brian Cox is Agamemnon or whatever. Like
Yeah,
there's
he's
no
Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the internet is the internet, right? But it is a thing, I guess, that's happening with the Odyssey. Is that kind of stuff? There's like a internet campaign that's starting
Always
to trash it.
Is it woke? Is it based?
Right.
Is it anti woke? Whatever. Is it too woke? Whatever. That's just how it is in the modern era. Everything.
Yeah, and I think that they speak in just like regular accents. People are pissed off about that. They're not speaking Greek. You know what I mean? Like in the movie.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty big flaw. You know what I mean? I value historical accuracy above all.
But we'll talk about this more.
Yeah,
next
no, I
week.
remember people complaining about the helmets. So like, this is what the helmets would have looked like in this era.
Sure,
I remember
yeah.
that being a thing on Twitter for a minute. Like, okay, whatever.
I don't know. Christopher Nolan, I trust. Troy.
Is he still number one for you?
Yeah, I think so.
With a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Now, has he ever
He's
done
his
a romance in his movie?
With a dead wife. I mean, there's. Oh man, we watched Interstellar on Father's Day. Like, it's like incredible movie, but he's got a moratorium on dead wives. Like he cannot have a dead wife in a movie ever again. He just can't. It's just too much.
I don't think he has a good
Memento,
ability
Inception, like every movie, there's a dead wife. Like you just cannot do that. Prestige,
In Dark Knight, love interest dies.
he cannot do it anymore. It's not allowed.
I don't think he knows how to do romance. I think he only knows how to do sad and brooding. I don't think he can do real human connection.
It's a Christopher Nolan rom-com. Yeah, make it happen.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Cover of the Rolling Stone.